What's up guys, I'm Chigs and you are watching Chigs Tech Reviews. Today I've got my hands on another mini PC, and this one is a dual booting system with Windows 10 and Android 5.1. So this is the brand new, just released X5 mini PC. So as usual, we begin with a quick unboxing followed by a series of tests, testing HD video and streaming, gaming, and finishing off with a benchmark and Wi-Fi test. So let's begin with the specs. I'll put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read. So the CPU is the Intel Atom 64-bit Z8350. The GPU is the Intel HD 400 graphics. You got 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, single band Wi-Fi BG end, Bluetooth version 4, and this comes pre-installed with 2 operating systems, Windows 10 and Android 5.1. So this is everything you get in the box, beginning with a simple user guide, a UK power adapter, a HDMI cable, and last but not least, the X5 mini PC. So here it is guys, the X5 mini PC. This is very compact in size. This is probably the smallest mini PC I've seen so far. So let's have a closer look. We've got a matte finish on the top with the X5 logo. So we've got nothing at the front. If we keep going, on the side, on the top we have 2 vents, and on the bottom we have a full-size SD card slot. You've got 2 USB ports, and if we keep going, you have a physical power button, a power socket, a USB 3 port, HDMI out, network LAN, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and a reset hole. Nothing on this side, and we are back to the front again. This is what the bottom of the unit looks like. So to give you guys an idea of the size, I'm going to bring in my H96 Max, one of the smallest Android TV boxes. The H96 is slightly smaller all the way around, and in thickness the X5 is slightly bigger by a millimeter or two. So now I'm going to hook this up to my TV and capture card, and we're going to find out how good this box performs. I'll be right back. So I just powered on the X5 mini PC, and as you can see I am now presented with a choice to boot either Windows 10 or Android. So first of all I'm going to check out the Android. So this is the Android home screen for the X5 mini PC. This appears to be a desktop style Android theme. So let's have a quick look at the default apps you get on the system. You have plenty of apps here to get you started. And you also have access to the full version of the Google Play Store, where you can go ahead and download any game or app you like. So let's have a quick look at the system storage. So this mini PC has 32 gigs of internal storage, from which around 10 gigs have been reserved for the Android partition, leaving you with around 7.49 gigabytes free to use on this Android system. The rest will be reserved for Windows 10. So if we now go into About, you will see that this is running Android version 5.1, which is Lollipop. I downloaded the latest version of Kodi Krypton and was able to play 1080p video samples from a USB drive, and the videos played nice and smooth with no buffering issues whatsoever. However, whilst this is not a 4K box, I still tested a few 4K clips to see what would happen, and the 4K video samples were unplayable, very choppy, and lots of stuttering. So as you can see, the box struggles with 4K, and I guess it's not designed to play 4K. This mini PC was able to stream up to 1080p videos on YouTube, and as you can see, the video played nice and smooth with no issues whatsoever. I briefly downloaded and tested out a few games from the Play Store, and they played very nicely with no frame drops or issues whatsoever. Here are the results for the Wi-Fi speed test, and I was using a shared hotel Wi-Fi connection to run these tests. In the Antutu benchmark test, this box achieved a total benchmark score of 53,276. So let's see how that compares to the others.
So this is my top benchmark performance chart for mini Windows PCs, where you can compare the specs, performance and the prices of all the latest models which I've reviewed to date. I made this chart as a guide to help you choose the best mini PC that suits your budget. So as you can see, the X5 mini PC has taken position 3 with a total score of 53,276. And I have a lot more mini PCs coming soon to make this chart more interesting and competitive, so stay tuned. So now we're going to boot into Windows by simply dragging down on the navigation menu and selecting this Windows icon, and the system will restart into Windows 10. It takes 32 seconds to fully boot to the Windows 10 desktop. So you have 15 gigs partition for Windows 10, from which there is around 4.6 gigs free to use. I ran a very quick 4K and HD video test from a USB drive, and again 4K did not want to know and 1080p worked great. In YouTube I had the option to stream 4K, however when I tried the box just could not handle it. 1080p YouTube videos played very well with no issues at all. Furthermore, you have a Switch Now icon on the desktop, which immediately allows you to restart in Android mode should you wish. So there you have it guys, that was the new X5 mini PC. This dual booting mini PC/TV box can do it all, as long as you're doing it in 1080p. Whilst this TV box does have CPU power to run 4K like other similar mini PCs, however this X5 mini PC cannot do it, and the main reason is simply not enough RAM. You have 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM and therefore it struggles to render 4K. Everything else is flawless. You can play any game from the Android Play Store and it works and plays great. You can also play many games from the Windows App Store like Asphalt and Roblox, and they work perfectly. You can also stream 1080p videos and watch Netflix HD in Windows mode. Bottom line, if 4K is not important to you, then this dual booting mini PC is a great buy, especially as it's one of the cheapest mini PCs I have reviewed so far. With that being said, I'll leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out, and if you like it, you can of course go ahead and purchase one for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day.